I'm gonna feel so stupid if this isn't the real thing.
We need to go right now.
I can't do anything. I already told her to come over. I'm like sitting literally in my pajamas. It is 9:04. I went and put Brody to bed and I felt like a tiny little gush. And I checked it and it was just clear. There was just like clear fluid and that was it. I've had discharge, you know, like TMI.
We're having a baby.
Corey is super convinced. I'm still skeptical and it didn't look like how it always looks. And then I came into the bedroom, I told Corey and Corey immediately was like, what? And
I saw her water, but I sat there. And,
I put on a fresh pair of underwear.
But like as she was sitting there talking to me, I could see the water like trickling down her leg. My panties
getting like wet.
I was like, okay, so your water's breaking right now.
Well, I was like, just Google it. So he's Googling it. So I called my on-call nurse and they told me to come in because they said at 37 weeks and 4 days and already being 3 centimeters, she said that they might just keep. I changed into this fuzzy jacket. I'm getting a cold front tonight, so it's actually cold for once. And I just put on eyebrows and I straightened my hair just in case. Brody is awake. We're waiting for Auntie Christina.
There you go.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Whoa.
Whoa. I sit on this birthing ball. It is way past his bedtime. Yes. Are you putting on a show for us? Do you want to meet baby sister, baby Darcy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So today I walked a mile on the treadmill at the gym, and then I did curb walking, which is just that uneven weight distribution type. I don't know. I saw people do it, so I did it. I'm having like some cramping. And then I sat on my ball tonight and I did like these things. On Monday, so today's Friday, on Monday, I had my cervix checked and I was 3 centimeters and 70% effaced. Son Brody, who you guys hear running around, he was born at 38 weeks and 1 day. I don't even know how to feel right now. Like I'm still in denial. I feel like I'm gonna get there and they're gonna tell me it's nothing. Did you hit your head on the tree? We've got all of our bags packed, minus Brody's toys. Are you okay? Oh no. Can I have a kiss? Oh no. Corey looks so posh. So my nurse came and she checked me and she did like the testing to see. She said there was like 2 different tests that they do. So she did one and she said it came back negative, which I was so surprised that it came back that fast. But they were gonna do another one. We're just waiting. I feel like they're probably gonna come in and say that it was nothing, but the nurse on the phone told me to come in, so I just would rather be safe than sorry. So, do you want to tell everybody what's happening?
You're having a baby. What's happening?
I am back on the monitor, and I'm in a gown, and I have an IV. Basically, what ended up happening...
By the way, I told you so.
I hate telling Corey that he's right.
I told you so.
I hate admitting that he's right. So this is what happened. The nurse came in initially and she did the exam and she ran the tests and the test came back so fast. She was like, no, it's negative, but we're gonna run the second one. And that one also came back negative, but then when they came in to tell me that it was negative, another nurse came in and she asked me my story. I told her and she was like, okay, we're gonna do an ultrasound just to check the fluid around the baby. And then she's like, I'll also, you know, just check you again. She's like, it can't hurt. But she asked me, she was like, do you want me to do another like amniotic fluid test, and she's like, it really isn't going to do any harm, but she's like, with what you're saying with your story, it lines up. She's like, you know, you're describing everything that happens when your fluid leaks, so I can check it again if you want. Both nurses were in the room at that point, you know, did all the testing and everything, and she was down there, and she put in the speculum, and she was like, that is a lot of fluid. And then she asked me to cough, and I did, and they both saw it. They were like, that is so much fluid, like there's no way this isn't your fluid. It's just crazy because I almost declined the second test, and I almost just said, screw it, let's just go home. This just goes to show, if you are not sure that it's your water, just go, because it was definitely my water. I am waiting for my room to open up, and then we're gonna get sent up to a labor and delivery room. I can't believe we're gonna have a baby. This is so exciting. I'm so nervous. It has been forever since we picked up the camera. We got here around like 10:30, 11 p.m. at night, and they did all the checks and stuff. We were in triage until like 5 a.m. So poor Corey had to sleep on the floor, and it's like the coldest day of the year in Florida right now. So it was really cold, and we just had to wait for that room. So now it's 7, and they checked me. I am still 3 centimeters dilated. I'm contracting on my own, but not as much as they would like want me to. So they're going to start Pitocin soon. We got a good room. We have a beautiful view of a nice little lake. I don't know if you guys can see that. Corey finally has something comfier than the floor. I got a chance to like put myself together. I brought press-on nails. This is like totally not priority, but I threw them in my hospital bag, so I put those on and I feel a little bit better. And I put on some tinted moisturizer, and I'm gonna start walking around. Hopefully that kind of like moves things along. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm starting to get nervous about the epidural. Like, I'm not in any pain yet, but I know once I'm in the pain, I don't even like think I'm gonna think about it. I'm just gonna say I want the epidural. Brody, I waited like 16 hours before I got the epidural, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Not 16 hours, I'm just gonna wait until I feel like I can't take it anymore. I'm so tired. I probably slept like 2 hours total last night because they come in so much to check you. This is what I call high fashion right here. Have me on Pitocin, which is this one. And then I have a wireless monitor, so we're gonna walk around. This is the hospital room. The baby goes over there. We've got all this. This is our bed. And there's a really pretty courtyard. There's a really pretty Corey. It's like a really big bathroom. What are you doing? I'm pretty sure Corey was doing this last night at like 3 a.m. This is something I didn't think to pack until last minute, but definitely a great thing to throw in your bag. I was just trying to take like a little rest or like a nap, and my water just broke even more on its own, and it's like 8:15. Actually, it's almost 8:30 in the morning. That makes me think that if I didn't go in when I thought I was leaking last night, if my water would have broke this morning at this time, because they haven't done anything. They didn't sweep my membranes yet. They haven't, I mean, I'm on Pitocin a little bit, but that's about it. And I think I'm only on a 3 for my Pitocin, but I am starting to have contractions. I was just trying to like rest a little bit before they got really bad. And I don't know how much resting I'm gonna get to do.
So, how are you feeling?
Don't zoom, because I probably don't look good. I'm in pain. I have my cankles and my fuzzy socks. Okay. Hello. You're so much closer than you were. They came in. Okay, so it's 11:10, and they checked me again. The last time they checked me was what, 7?
Mm-hmm.
And I was a 3, so they said I was what, a 4 now?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a 4, checked me, and then they like went to break my water fully, because I don't know if I updated, but my water broke a little bit more on its own around like 8 a.m. when I was just trying to sleep. But she like checked me, and then she actually broke my water with like that stick, like that tool thing, the knitting needle. It's like a giant like crochet needle. And then she also like swept my membranes like after she did that. Basically her hand was like all the way up into my body. Like, did you see how far? It was painful. It was really painful, and I felt like such a bee because I was like, okay, I'm okay, can you not? Okay, okay. And I was like scooching away from it because it was so painful. It hurts really bad, you guys. Like, I think I only made it through 2 of these with Brody before I got an epidural, and I think I'm definitely gonna get, oh my god, and there's babies for I'm gonna cry.
For the past 4 hours, what have your contractions been? What's your rate for your contractions?
I would say like a 2 on a pain scale, and they've been every 2 to 4 minutes apart. So now I don't know what they're at, but they feel closer. And these are definitely at like a solid 4 on a pain scale.
And for someone who's never had their water broke before, can you tell them how does that feel?
It does not feel good. They have to like really get up there to do it. Oh, and I think she said a -1 station. I know you have to be like a +3, so that's frustrating. But yeah, it doesn't feel good. They put like their hand really far up there, but then it's just like this weird feeling, and then it's like warm bath water like flooding the bed.
11:15 right now. When do you think Darcy's gonna be here?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna be hopeful, and I'm gonna guess like 4:30.
In the evening?
4:30 in the afternoon. I'll be really
because
hopeful.
Almost 12 hours from now it'll be tomorrow. So
I don't know. Do you think it'll be 12 more hours?
yes, I do.
Oh, and then also my guess is 7 pounds 3 ounces, and I think like 20 inches long. When is your guess?
Well, you're at 4 right now. -1. Just going based off of how Brody was. Brody was about 16 hours, and then they got to the point where their active labor was like 3-ish hours.
It was 4.
4 hours.
Before
so
pushing.
With that put all together, I'd say probably about midnight in the morning.
What do you think she's gonna weigh?
7-11.
7-11.
Well, you said you wanted to do it all naturally.
I did not say that, Corey.
That was the birth plan.
That's not the birth plan. That was not the birth plan at all. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Well, I'm learning how to speak German right now, so.
Why? Why do you need to learn how to speak German?
Why not?
Oh my gosh. I also ordered an Italian ice, and I'm waiting for it to get here.
Donkey. Good donkey. That's fine, thank you.
My stomach is growling. I'm so hungry, and I can only have
Good donkey.
Corey. I'm weak and I couldn't do it. I got my epidural, but I feel so much better. So much better.
Yeah. You made it a while.
I did. Corey was telling me, he was like, you don't need it, like you can do it, like you don't want it. And I was like, I want it.
We've been here now for, what is it? Almost 2 o'clock, so 14, 15-ish hours.
We were at like 10:30.
Yeah, we got here at 10 last night, it's 2 now, so we've been here for about 14 hours. Her water's been fully broken since...
What time? 11 they did that?
Yeah, so it's been 5 hours since then. About 2 hours after the water was fully broke and they went in there and stimulated the cervix a little bit is when she got her epidural.
So I made it 2 hours.
Yeah, so you made it 2 hours, which is longer than Brody, because Brody, you lasted about 35, 40 minutes.
What is something you want to say to Darcy?
That I never thought I'd get the chance to have a daughter, and I'm glad that I get to have a little baby girl. I'm most excited to see how her and Brody interact, because I know that like having siblings is something that's, I mean, it's family, it's closer than friendship, but I know they're gonna be friends and they're gonna be brother and sister, so I'm excited to see like how, you know, their friendship and, you know, their brotherhood, sisterhood like blossom. I'm excited to see like if she's like, you know, blonde hair, blue eyed, or, you know, brunette with blue eyes, green eyes. I don't know. That's like the interesting part. I mean, it's not like what I'm most looking forward to, but it's always interesting to see. Because when Blair was born, she definitely had
Dark hair.
She had dark hair, dark eyes, she had all that stuff. So. Is it time? Describe what you're feeling right now.
Like a bowling ball coming out of my butt.
Do you think it's almost time to push? Yeah. She is coming soon. She almost got it right because it's almost 4 o'clock.
Oh, my guess?
Just now.
That was my guess, right?
Yeah. 10 till 3.
My guess was 4:30.
Yeah, your guess was 4. My guess was 11
Midnight.
to 11 to midnight is when she was gonna start. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it's almost time. There she is.
You are bigger than I thought. Go see
See Mama. It's
You
Mama.
got a good one? Yeah, I got one. Okay, let me dry.
It's Mama. There she is.
You are bigger than I thought.
Right? So big.
All right.
Hey, baby girl.
Congratulations, you guys! You came out so fast!
You guys did perfect. You guys did so good.
Listen, Lauren did all the work. We just
That was
awesome.
that was so good. That was so good. That was like 15 minutes.
I know. Totally different than Brody,
2
right?
hours. She tried to cry immediately and I just was suctioning out the fluid from her.
There she is. There she is. Look at all that hair.
I know, she does.
Yes.
Oh.
She's got your nose. She's got your nose.
Hair need to dry.
There you go, that's a good one. Alright, it's official. Hold up, hold it up. Picture there.
I got it. I got it. Here you go. Thank you, guys.